A very warm good morning to all my viewers at College Dinner. Today we have a very eminent guest with us, Mr. Sandeep Kola. He is the director for JD Institute of Fashion and Technology in Lucknow. A very good morning and warm welcome to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Dhruv.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, today with the session of a thought in education, we would like to know your views about the education industry and how it has evolved over the years. And we would also like to know a bit about your experiences in the education industry with the students, with the faculties, and as an overview of it. So, coming to my first question, sir, you have a very enriched experience in your career, and you have always held some key positions. According to you, sir, what will be the best leadership style, or how will you explain your leadership style to our viewers?
See, basically, when we are working into an education sector, right, it is a very close-knitted sector or close-knitted organization where there are three levels of working. One group is student group, the other one is the faculty, and then the management. So basically what I believe is, I consider myself to be an employee of the organization.
Okay.
The reason being, until unless I'm not answerable to someone, I cannot bring out the best out of me. Right. At the same time, when I'm answerable to someone, I look at each and every aspect of the functioning of the organization as well as the education part of it very seriously, because I know tomorrow I would be answerable to the student, tomorrow I'll be answerable to the parents of the student, tomorrow I'll be answerable to the industry that would employ that particular student. Right. So I believe in becoming a part of the team.
Okay.
And working as a team, working as an employee with the organization. And that is how I have been working till now.
All right, sir. That's a great philosophy which you follow when it comes to your leadership style. Sir, if I talk about the students of today and when you were a student, what has evolved over these years? How do you see the changes have come up with the education system, or like when you were a student and when you were on the other side of the table? What changes do you feel that which are there now?
Now, the scene has changed drastically. When I was a student, now it has been round about, if I say 25-30 years that we passed out from the colleges and the universities. Now, and our time era was an era where there was no internet.
Okay.
Right. So when we were studying, when we were doing our course, it was all about, sitting in the library, researching, making our assignments, collecting the content. And if you want to make your content different from the other rest of the students, you have to, go out from the college library and join some library where you will find some different books. But when I see the students of today, they've got a lot of facilities with them with this internet. Right. So now I would say that we used to put in a lot of time to gather some knowledge, right? Reading it from the books, and the students of today have got an access to a lot of knowledge today. So a positive thing is that they are much aware about the industry and about the careers as we were at our time.
Okay.
So that is a very positive side of it. But at the same time, some of the students might become dependent on this internet-based research, which never gets the benefit of it. They never gets the benefit of it, right? Because, they are it becomes a secondary research. Instead of the primary research or primary assignment, it becomes a secondary assignment,
right?
Which always is not as good as the primary research. Right. But at the same time, apart from the classroom sessions, they have got many opportunities to learn.
Okay.
Right. So they are better exposed. They have got better knowledge of the industry. They have got better updates of the industry as compared to what we used to have.
Right, sir. Very, very correctly said, sir, because today with the globalization of the entire world has become a small village, wherein communication of internet plays a very vital and an important role.
Right.
Right. So I'll just come up with my next question, sir. Like, as you're the director of the institute, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your college?
See, I've been lucky enough that the maximum of the students that come to us, they come to us through reference.
Okay.
The reason being, GD Institute of Fashion Technology is a very strong brand because it is one of the very old brands since 1988. It's there in the market, and we are here in Lucknow since 2006. So it has been now 15th year. So we have got a lot of alumni who are doing very good in the industry, and this is one of the very advantageous platform that we get a lot of students. Apart from that, it is very important to make the students aware of this industry. So instead of just advertising or just communicating about ourselves, we prefer to counsel the student, to give a proper counseling to the students,
Right.
to whomsoever we are addressing to. It is all about the proper counseling of the industry.
Okay.
What to expect from the industry and what does the industry expect from you.
Okay.
These two aspects.
Right, sir. Right, sir. So, sir, how does the curriculum of JD Institute of Fashion Technology ensures the best practice of the industry?
See, we are lucky enough that our curriculum structure is being designed by our corporate office.
Okay.
Right. In tandem with the leading designers of the industry as mentors.
Okay.
So the curriculum and design, we have got the leading practicing designers who contribute to the curriculum as the mentors.
Okay.
Right. So that makes the curriculum very industry oriented and very updated according to the things that are required today in the industry. Because when these designers sit down and they contribute to the inputs of the curriculum, the things that are required according to the present industry requirements are inculcated in the programs.
Okay.
And that makes us a very, very strong curriculum oriented organization. And that is one of the reasons why we have got so many successful alumni that are working in the industry.
Okay. That's great to hear, sir. That's great to hear. And sir, what do you think should be your institute's top priorities over the next 10 years now?
To keep it short, I would like to say, because 10 years is a very long time, and when we see it, we see it from year to year.
Okay.
Right? Because now the scene has come, or now the environment has come where the scene is changing very fast. May it be education or may it be any industry. So what we try to see or what we try to plan is that first thing is that we keep ourselves updated.
Okay.
According to the industry.
Okay.
Right. That is the most important part.
Okay. So, sir, in that case, what will be the greatest strength if I see that your institute has now completed 15 years in a city like Lucknow? What do you see as a greatest strength for your institute in the city?
See, we are based in Lucknow, and we facilitate for the students the opportunity to do their internship at metros, Delhi, Mumbai, and all the big cities.
Okay.
At the same time, at the international cities, we have got students who go to London for their internship. They get an opportunity to showcase their garment ranges at various India fashion weeks abroad.
Nice.
And that is what I think is one of the greatest strength that JD is providing, because the national and the international platforms that we provide to the student sitting in Lucknow, I think that is one of the biggest.
Okay. And sir, what when you tell me the strengths also, any specific challenges which JD Institute of Fashion Technology faces or any biggest challenge which you have faced?
Challenge is one of the challenge I faced or I feel is that we require a lot of career oriented awareness and counseling at the school levels. When the students visit us, they want to be in the industry, but they are not very aware about the careers that are available in the industry and how does the industry operate and what are the other options and how big the industry is and how different aspects there are in the industry. So this is one of the things that we need to work on a lot. So that the student actually is able to realize his or her dream and dream according to his or her strength or liking. Right. And the second challenge is that how we keep ourselves and the students updated according to the fast changing industry environment nowadays because of these online things that have come up and online sales, online sites and everything. The industry is changing drastically fast.
Right.
So that is one of the things that we need to cope up at the moment.
So as we discussed and as you said that your students who are going abroad for internships and they are representing the country and the institute above all, the education system in our country and foreign countries is structured very differently. And in your experience, what can be an inbound student gain from studying here in your institute?
See, that is a very nice thing, Dhruv, you have asked. Because, our Indian industry, especially I'm talking about the fashion industry or the design industry that I'm talking of. It offers so many different kind of avenues to the student, which the student or many of people are not even aware of. So when I say that our industry, it offers so many aspects and so many avenues in careers that student of various strengths and various variety of skills can be suited for this industry in various roles. Right. Which I think is different from the places abroad because there people are very aware about the industry, people are very concerned and they are of course a bit advanced also, I'll say. But yes, our industry has got lots of opportunity and different aspects where the skills and the strengths and the requirement of the designers exists. Right. So that is one of the biggest difference, and that's why there's so many students who come to make to enter into this industry. They are doing so well in the industry.
Right. So adding it to the international affairs and when we talk about the internship abroad, do you have any current plans or a plan which is there existing, or it will be in there for JD Institute of Fashion Technology, wherein you would look forward to tie up with some foreign universities abroad for your students?
See, we already provide it, and we have been providing it for years, right? So this is not new to us. But yeah, this Corona situation has bring in this change that we have been not able to execute it this year. But most probably, as soon as the situation gets normal, again the opportunities would be available for the students, where they can, go learn with the faculties of different institutes, do their projects, and showcase their garments, do their shows, and everything. We have been providing.
So one question more. As India is a very diverse country, we have different religions, we have different cultures, we have different trends in every state, and your institute is taking the students to represent our country to in the western or the eastern part of the world. Now with our honorable Prime Minister getting and he's asking the people of the country to get vocal for the local products, and you are in a city which is actually the cultural city for the state with the chicken and Zardozi work. Being in this industry, how do you think that being vocal for local would help the fashion industry as a whole?
No, I would really appreciate this effort, Vocal for Local,
Sir.
because a very beautiful program that has been started by the government is about ODOP,
Okay.
one district, one program,
Okay.
and one product. I'm so sorry, one district, one product. And I have been a part of it. I have been into the meetings also, and we have seen how the chicken curry of Lucknow, was taken up in under this particular scheme, and is now it has. I mean, the way the business is being generated and the way the opportunities is being generated and the focus of the government over MSME and of course the ODOP product. Now, what is happening is, for the first time, I feel that the design industry or the fashion industry is getting structured.
Okay.
Till now, we used to believe that our industry is not structured.
Right.
Now, with these kind of programs, the industry has got avenues. If there is a designer, a budding designer, or a fresher who is coming out of the college, and he really wants to, take up the art of this particular city and utilize it, experiment it, and promote it at other cities of the country as well as abroad, then there are so many opportunities for that particular person over here.
Right.
Then the student can do it very easy.
Right.
And
so even the craftsmen and artisans in Lucknow, specified with the work of Zardozi and chicken work, they have been since ages, and they have been. It's a kind of family trend which has been following for this kind of work. And fashion industry, if we talk about in Lucknow, it's a very old industry since the time of Nawabs itself. Yeah. So, sir, like couple of more questions. What message do you want to give to the students or the aspiring students who look forward to do fashion and technology from your institute?
My basic message to any and every student is, first thing is, there is no shortcut to success.
Right.
Even if you're coming to this particular industry, fashion industry, thinking that you will not have to work hard, please forget.
Right.
Right. And second thing is, if you dream big and if you back that dream with an honest hard work, there's no stopping to success. I've seen students coming from small cities,
right,
developing their personalities, enhancing their knowledge, and today they are doing so well in the industry that even I feel motivated when I see them.
Right, sir. It would be a moment of proud for you then.
Yeah, it gives me immense pleasure and immense proud.
Yeah. And even, sir, hard work always pays off. And together with the hard work, skill set, and the development of the personality is also a very important role in the person's life. Sir, what would you like to tell people and our viewers about your institute which they may not know? Anything, any idea which you would like to share?
Otherwise, GD is a very well-known name. GD Institute of Fashion Technology is well known by people. But if I have to say few things about one thing about GD Institute of Fashion Technology, it is a very old brand. Since 1988, it's there in the market. So for more than 32 years, it has been working in the industry,
right,
and running successfully in the industry. And second thing, that we have got some international famed designers as alumni of our institute. Like when I talk of Rocky S, when I talk of Shane Peacock, when I talk of Jaswinder Sachdeva, Reza Sarafi, Maika Mirpuri, Jaswinder Gardner, they all are alumni of GD. They have passed out from GD and they are working for big celebrities like Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, Akshay Kumar, and all that.
Okay. That's a good thing to hear, sir. Sir, a very good and a great interaction with you today, and thank you so
Same.
much for your time. And we would love to interact with you more and more in the near future. And best of luck with all the coming possibilities your way.
Thank you, Dhruv. Very nice interacting.
Same
Thank you
way.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a
Thank
nice
you, sir. Thank you.